how to build an audience for your book. Hey, it's Brian Dixon from Hope Books, and we built an 80,000 subscriber email list, a multi-million dollar membership site, and we've hosted 8 conferences, and we started from scratch. And I want to show you the steps that we followed in this video to build this massive audience, make a huge income, but more important than that, a huge impact. A full-time job for me for a decade, hiring an incredible team, making a huge difference, publishing 51 books in just the last year alone. And it's possible for you as well to reach the level of success that you're striving for by building an audience. So that's what I want to share in this video. I'll kind of walk you through the process of how we grew Hope Writers, how we got started from nothing, and how we grew it over time. So let's get started. The first step that we followed to build our audience for Hope Writers was to create value. So what you have to think about is, what is it that somebody is trying to do that feels overwhelming, that feels like a mystery to them, and create some value to help them to unpack what seems complicated, to expose what feels hidden, to uncover the secret for them. So when we started Hope Writers, what we realized is there are people who have a decade of experience trying to get a book deal, a decade of experience writing and publishing books, a decade of experience building an audience and building a career as a writer. So what if we could spend an hour and take that decade of experience and compress it down into a day, a decade in a day. In fact, it was like a decade in an hour. So we learned to ask really difficult questions that would reveal the secrets of some of the best-selling authors that we would interview inside of our community. And when we first got started, we started at a conference and we rented a hotel room, an extra hotel room. We took the bed in the hotel room, lifted it up. Like I had to bring a screwdriver, unscrewed the frame, pushed it against the wall, set up like a makeshift studio for a couple days, and we invited all the speakers and workshop leaders to be our first guests inside of Hope Writers. And the questions we asked them were along the lines of, what have you discovered in the last decade that you wish you knew a decade ago? And it flowed, right? They're talking about, this is what I learned about social media. This is what I learned about speaking at conferences. This is what I learned about agents and editors and book launches. And we took those interviews and we put them inside of a membership site, and we gave away some of the best ones for free. So that's how we started to build our audience. Do you want to know the secrets of this famous author? Well, we've compressed it down into this free guide that you can get in exchange for an email address. Now, the second way that we built our audience is we invited those guest teachers to become our affiliates. Because what we realized is all of these guest teachers, all these authors that we're interviewing had their own audience. So let's say, for example, one of the authors that we interviewed had a Instagram following and an email list of 10,000 people. Well, of those 10,000 people that follow her, maybe 3% want to know more about book writing. So how do we get those 300 people? Like, how do we get them into our world? How do we tell them about what we're doing? Let's let the author tell her audience about Hope Writers, and we'll give her a 25% commission. So this is called affiliate marketing, where we affiliate, we align, we partner with our guest experts, and we say, hey, you can give away the interview that you did in our community and the free guide for free. If anybody opts in for that and they go on to buy something within 60 days or 90 days, then you're going to get a 25% recurring commission on all of those membership fees. Isn't that cool? And the third strategy that we followed to build our audience at Hope Writers was to run paid ads. Now, this part was really scary for me at first. I was nervous about Facebook ads, eventually Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, TikTok ads, all the ads, because I had never run an ad before and I didn't know what I was doing. But what I realized is there are people out there that have already gathered in places. They're already following people that talk about writing, and people that follow certain people are likely our customers as well. So for example, people that follow Beth Moore, people that follow Lisa Turkhurst, people that follow Ann Voskamp, those are people who would be potentially Hope Writer members. So if I can't get Beth Moore, Lisa TerKeurst, or Ann Voskamp to be an affiliate, then maybe I can pay Facebook to show my ad in front of people who already follow Beth Moore, Lisa TerKeurst, or Ann Voskamp. And sure enough, it worked. Now, things change through time. And so the advertising platforms have changed a lot, but they've actually gotten smarter. So over time, we were able to take our existing membership list, upload that membership list to say, these are the people that pay us for Hope Writers membership, and then upload that list to Facebook directly and say, hey, Facebook, go find more people that are just like these people. And that's what happened over time. Those are the 3 steps of building your audience. Number 1, create something of value that you can give away for free. You start by just putting it on your social media, emailing to existing people on your email list, asking them to share it with a friend, direct messaging people, cold emailing people and say, hey, I created this valuable thing. Do you want it? I'm happy to send you a copy. You send them over to an opt-in page where they can enter their name and email, and now they're on your email list. So that's strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is to take that valuable content that you've been giving away for free, those interviews or that guide or that checklist, that cheat sheet, whatever it is, cheat sheet, and you give a commission to influencers, to those guests that you've interviewed, so that anybody who signs up for one of your things through the link that they click, they're going to get a cut of it. They're going to get a commission of it. That can be really, really powerful. That's called affiliate marketing. And the third way that we built our Hope Writers audience to over 80,000 people on our email list was paid ads. Now let's talk priority order. If I had to do only one thing, which one do you think it is? If I had to do only one thing, it would actually be a paid ad to a lead magnet, because that is the most reliable source of traffic. See, what I found is even though we have these amazing affiliates that we really love, sometimes they say, Brian, I would love to share about Hope Writers, but I'm in the middle of my own book launch, or I'm on vacation, or this happened several times. We'd have an affiliate that would go through some sort of crisis and not market to her list at all, not share anything with her list. Instead, we can go directly to Facebook, directly to Instagram, and consistently get traffic, reliable traffic. Why? Because we're paying for it. So how do you make this worth it? How do you run an ad to your lead magnet and make it worth it? The answer there is the value ladder. So if you, let's say, for example, that you want to help moms with their anxiety be able to parent their teenagers well, okay? So you parented teenagers, you've been through anxiety, you know what that's like, and you know how to help somebody. So we start there, and we're going to create a free guide. And then after we create that free guide, then for everybody that downloads that free guide, we're going to give them an offer, something that they can pay for. For example, the guide is free, but then the course is $27, so the course is $97. And once they buy the course, then you can offer a coaching group. So you can go get the free guide, that's the ad. Then once you get the free guide, here's the $27 course. Then once you get the $27 course, you could then join the community or then join the coaching group for $97, okay? So then what happens is for every 100 people that get the free guide, maybe 10 of them are going to buy the course for $27. So 100 people on your email list, and then 10 of them are going to now be customers. So you make $270 from those 10 purchases. So actually, if you think about it, for every 100 people that you get on your email list, you make $270 from that course. Isn't that cool? Which means that you can pay $270 to get 100 people on your email list. Ha! Okay. If I pay $270 and I get 100 people on my email list, that means it's $2.70 per person on my email list. That's what it costs for me to get those. Okay. Now, what if it's more expensive? Well, once they buy the course, then they could join the coaching group, and you could have the coaching group for $97 or for $30 a month or $50 a month or for $197. And then maybe only 1 out of 10 people that buy the course get the coaching group, but that, let's say it's $97. That $97 for that one person just took the whole value of the $270 from the course, and it added an extra $97. So now you're at $367 for 100 people. So you can spend $3.67 per new email subscriber, knowing that when you get 100, 10 of them are going to buy the course for $27, and one of them is going to buy the coaching group for $97. Now, what if you added one more thing? You said, there's the free download, there's the course, there's the group coaching, and then there's the one-on-one mentorship for $600. Okay? Whoa. Now, you might have only 1 out of 100 people get the one-on-one mentorship, or 1 out of 1,000 people get the one-on-one mentorship. But the more people that you advertise to, the more people will click on your free download, the more people will give you their email address, the more people will get your course, the more people will join your coaching group, the more people will sign up for your one-on-one coaching. And that's really how to do it. You got to play to win, but once you start the game, you can see how it can really grow over time. So that's really how we grew our audience at Hope Writers, from 0 to 80,000 email subscribers, from 0 to thousands of members, publishing 51 books in the last year. That's how you build your audience. Number 1, give something away for free. And number 2, find a way to partner with affiliates. And number 3, run paid traffic so you can consistently and reliably bring more people into your world. Listen, I hope this has inspired you and encouraged you. We talk more about this in Hope Writers. And if you've ever thought about writing and publishing a book, you have to check out hopebooks.com.